Hey everybody, it's Robbie Rackleff. Can everybody hear me all right? I just want to make sure that I've got a new microphone, and I just want to see if this one is perhaps the one that we're gonna rely on. Looks like maybe the desktop audio is a little bit is I don't know. Is it how everybody thinks it sounds pretty good? Levels are about right. Let me know if it looks like maybe the microphone might be peaking a little bit, so let me know if that's a little bit hair high. Thank you, Giovanni H. Always good to have a little bit of input. I'm also kind of sitting a little bit far away from the microphone, so that might just be how things are for now. I hope everybody's having a good evening. I'm excited because I think I might actually be able to finish. I might actually be able to finish Resident Evil 3 tonight, which is pretty exciting. Whoa. Let's see if I can key over here. People seem to like the microphone, which is nice. Switch back to controller here. And just 1 second. I should do this before I hit the start streaming button, but howdy. Nice to see everybody tonight. I hope everybody has had a good week so far. That looks pretty good. And let's see what we can get into. So I haven't obviously been EGI2 watcher says no. What does that mean? Look at the quality of that cylinder. Okay. So I don't remember exactly where we left off in terms of the story. I know that we were playing as the other guy for a minute, and now we're playing again as Joel. We're obviously in the part of the Resident Evil game where you go into a big underground lair. And see, this is the problem, is that I'm having not streamed a game in a couple weeks. I do feel like I'm a little bit lost. I don't really have the same level of I feel like I was getting a little bit better at speaking and engaging at the same time as playing, and now I feel like I've lost it again. But let's get back as best as we can. Obviously, looking out for some Gorks, looking out for some Nans. If I was gonna, this is definitely more of a Nan. This is probably more of a Nan's game than a Gorks game, but. Obviously, just trying to survive in here. Appreciate you. You guys are keeping me. Anything that you guys can do to bring me down a notch, keep me honest, will be fully welcomed. Actually, since Nans are probably more specifically nano machines, I believe that a Gork might be more proper. What do we have here? We have extended barrel for the mag, which we don't have yet. Oh. That's nice, I didn't see that before. Let's see. Let's look at our map here. Sterilization room, went through here. Second floor. Looks like the second floor is where we're gonna go. So I borrowed this microphone from a friend of mine, and I think I might. I think if he's, I don't know if he's watching this evening, but I believe that I might be considering his offer. Whoa! Jesus Christ! Holy moly! Oh man, sorry, Jill. All right, let's slice these guys up. Try to avoid them getting up again. Alright, I think those guys are probably down for the count. Might as well just... Thank you for the tip, Mossy Lump. Always good to have some feedback. When are they gonna remake Resident Evil 3? I believe that we're probably due for another Resident Evil 3 remake at this point. Benefits for good. Must have wife and daughter, blah blah blah. Uh-oh, betas. Vertical Mammal. Thank you, Vertical Mammal, for gifting subs this evening. We here at EGI2 appreciate all subs on our path to hopefully someday becoming partners. We obviously have affiliate status, but we haven't quite reached the partner status. So anything that we get would be, I think that they should do.
Override key successfully generated.
What have we here?
What have we here?
Override key removed.
Oh, always good to, if you see a flash drive in a computer, you just grab it. Gorks. Oh, we got a poll going as to whether or not Resident Evil 3 is a game that features Gorks or Nans.
To begin vaccine synthesis, place the materials in the chamber.
Always good. Exactly that. Vertical Mammal with the Stuxnet.
Synthesis? I have to make it myself.
Reference.
All right, gotta figure this out.
So obviously gonna need some. This looks like paperwork I should look at. Say antigen and adjuvant. Okay. So that's fun. Okay, I need to look at something really fast. Just gonna tab over here for a second, just because I don't know how the volume is for you guys for the game, but it's a little high for me, so I'm actually gonna just drag it down just a tad. All right. I think I prefer the Silent Hill stomp over the Resident Evil stab. There's something there's a great deal of a sense of finality to the stomp that I believe that we are missing. We went through here before.
A partial lockdown is in effect.
That is not it open. HD Robbie. Nathan Vegetable, nice to see you. Hope you enjoy me just playing this remake of Piano 5. Is it Piano 3 or Piano 5? Piano 3 on the Nintendo GameCube, and if you get that, then EGI2 could be the place for you. Thank you again, Vertical Mammal, for gifting yet another sub. What a nice what a gift, and what an honor it is to be chosen by you to be on the receiving end of your generosity. And I said the whole thing now. Let's just see what. Okay, nobody really seemed to really No one seemed to respond to the Piano 3 joke. It wasn't really quite a joke, but I just want to say that I can do better if I get back into the swing of things when it comes to game streaming. And one of the reasons that I did want to stream Resident Evil 3 tonight, because I do like, obviously, to stream game and look at chat and get into habit of doing both of those things at the same time, is because... And I lost my train of thought again. Oh, right. I have started to play No Man's Sky, and I want to start streaming that, but I felt like, just out of a sheer... I felt like I needed to finish Resident Evil 3 before I started streaming another game. And I didn't feel like streaming Skyrim again, because I just feel like that game is almost too... takes too much out of me. Somehow I find that this game is significantly easier to play and talk about and converse at the same time. VGI 2 Watcher is saying ROB Rob. What does it mean? But what does it mean? I don't know if I own Amalur Re-Reckoning. I have the original Amalur, but I don't know. I mean, maybe I should get Amalur Re-Reckoning. Is this the place where I plug in? There's something that I... none of these things have the antigen or the adjutant. Is this where override key goes? This is where I did it.
Override complete.
I have not forgotten the face of my father. Man, this guy is just let me have it! Son of a gun. I don't like any of these. I don't like that one especially. Oh, Lord. I don't like this. I don't like you. I don't like you. Oh, golly. Terrible. Terrible thing to look at. The worst thing is that they're taking the stairs with alacrity. They're just no issue at all whatsoever taking the stairs, and now they're on me. Oh man, oh god, they are just taking all of everything. They're just taking the all bullets. Thank you. Okay. Good lord. What? This is going badly. This is terribly going terribly. Alright. Well, the good news is that now that I have to restart this thing, I just want to make sure that I'm a little bit farther away from the microphone than I normally would be, so I just want to make sure that all of that sounds okay. Crunchy sounds or Yummy Foley. We all love Yummy Foley. Mag ammo can store you. Mag don't feel like to create hand. Want some of this, and I do want some of this, so I can have more shotgun shells. And maybe I take you. Yes. Oh, I don't need this anymore. How do you feel about the sub-menu situation in Resident Evil 3? The sub-menu. Which sub-menu are you referring to, Mossy Lump? Just the overall inventory and what have you. This is the one that comes back to life, right? Yes, yes. And now you go down. No. Oh. There needs to be some. It does feel a little unfair that the headshots are still. And looks like can I take his legs out? I guess so. I did shoot him in the butt. The finality of it all. Right, we read this already, and we get you. And you are shotgun shells, and we like the shotgun shells. We appreciate everything everyone is doing, everything. Things that people have left behind to assist us in our journeys are all appreciated. Got some high-grade gunpowder, make some more shotgun shells. You guys dead as hell. I just found out today that a guy I went to high school with is becoming a mixed martial arts fighter, and it's quite concerning. And I can't get it out of my head because he's a couple of years older than me, and which seems like a bad time to get into the sport, considering the sheer brutality of it. I don't know why I brought that up here, but...
Override key successfully generated.
What have we here?
That's a pretty...
Override key removed.
And he went from being... The funny thing about him is that he went from being a church musician in Japan to moving back to Florida and becoming a mixed martial arts fighter. And it reminds me that something that we were saying a lot on the stream the other night was we all contain multitudes, and that's a good example of
Override complete.
that. He's also someone who's really into D&D and Warhammer, so perhaps that affected his decision. Who can say? Alright, so we want to bring some more shotgun shells into the mix here, and I want to get some more of some good stuff. Good powder. I think we're at the point where we're going to be using a lot more shotgun shells. Well, it's actually Vertical Mammal. He is more of a tradition, Warhammer fantasy, high fantasy. I don't know if Warhammer is considered high fantasy. Maybe it's considered dark fantasy, but that's his bag. And him and a crew of guys have always been very, very committed to that universe. Thanks, Luna Chase. I'm going to go ahead and save, even though I'm pretty sure this is going to definitely affect my final game score. And I do feel bad about that, but I also just wow, look at how unhappy she is. Too bad. We've done what we can for you, Jill Valentine. Okay, now those. Okay. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and try and get these guys all with one decisive act. It's cool that he did that. Hopefully there's not another one above me. Did that get them? Nope, they're still alive. Well, at least we didn't waste any more shotgun ammo trying to do something that just simply can't be done. Culture sample? I don't know.
An antigen sample. I'll definitely need this for the vaccine.
Golly. Come on, lady. Maybe I can avoid ever seeing those horrible men again, ever again. Well, I have a first aid spray, but I always, try to... Huh. Where is that? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Pale heads. High-powered weapon. Great. Oh, no. No, please. Jesus. Oh, man. Gracious. Oh, please don't be on the stairs. Do not like these pale heads. Okay. So if everybody feel like this, this could be the microphone for me.
Synthesis. Trace the materials in the chamber.
You visited the Rackleff building. That's amazing.
Unauthorized materials detected.
Either I've got this wrong or I'm missing a step.
I want to check. You mean, but I want to check in on Allan? Unfortunately, Allan isn't coming in tonight. Unless he decides to appear in the stream somewheres, then in the chat somewheres, then we are unfortunate. What EGI2 watcher? What did you think of the Rackleff building? What did you think of the? Is the historical edifice still intact? Can't wait to see it. Make sure to send it to electronicgameinformation@gmail.com so we can show it on the show. I'm actually pretty excited for next Monday's stream, EGI2 Stream 16, because we're actually going to be having two guests. And one of them is a very funny actor and comedian, David Brown, and the other one, and we haven't 100%. We haven't been able to confirm it 100%. Is that it is Stephen Kick is going to come back and hopefully talk a little bit about the new Night Dive remaster of the classic 3DO and PlayStation 1 first-person shooter called PO'd. Oh, we have some raiders. Thank you for the raid. Hopefully, stick around. We're kind of we're in the final act of Resident Evil 3 remake. Things have been so far progressing as expected when it comes to. Ooh, what do you got, son? Okay, so the other stuff is in here for more gunpowder. That guy doesn't look like he's gonna turn. He looks like a set piece and not a active zombie. Down here.
This must be what powers it.
Oh! Even with the headphones, I didn't hear that coming. You. Nope. Still. What a stinker. It does seem like an unfair amount of bullets. I can't say with certainty, but I do feel like if this was a real world situation and I had been given the sheer amount of weaponry that Jill Valentine carries along with her, along with the training that Jill Valentine has had as being a part of this elite law enforcement unit, then I think I probably would have been able to accomplish a great deal more headshots. These are alien resurrection stuff.
These are tyrants.
And Prometheus stuff. And this is a Gork. No. Masiel, what I'm trying to say is that if I were given everything that Jill Valentine has, from training to weapons and even the body of Jill Valentine and the personality of Jill Valentine. I'm saying if
Out of the way!
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, that's not good. Oh, and I just wasted a grenade. Pale heads. I took my mom to see Prometheus. I'll be honest. She didn't like it. Oh, I heard you. Stab. Definitely been stabbed. Oh no. But I just... Oh, please. Don't come in. Don't want you to come in. I just got my adjutant. What do I got here? What do I got? I know I can make some combination thing here. Just make... Guess you can do ammo.
An adjuvant sample. These are combined with
cool
antigens
how-
to increase immune system response.
I think it's pretty interesting how chemistry works in these Resident Evil games.
So it's called the Nemesis.
Chat wants to know if I... Ow! I have not played Pathologic. Or at least I have not played it with anything close to a honest playthrough. I very much want to play Pathologic. I believe that I own the HD remaster of Pathologic now, so that could be on the agenda. Although, I will say that I have been playing. For those of you who weren't here earlier, I've been playing No Man's Sky a lot, and I'm very much enjoying No Man's Sky so far. These jack-offs are not good. Kill. Oh. Die. Oh, golly. How about that? Can't read about Puppy Mouth. Puppy Mouth, I'm sorry, I can't read the whole... Oh, now I can, I think. I don't think there's any pale heads nearby. Oh, there's a weapons case that I missed earlier. Get with the cool kids, play Pathologic. You know... And there's a second Pathologic, right? There's... Ugh! Can I just use this? Do I have to wait? No! Oh my god, I missed this. Yes! Oh. Stop. Oh no, there's so many. Oh, I'm toast. Oh no! Oh. Oh god. That's not good. Do I have anything? Oh. Jesus Christ. Robbie, do I like Mario? Yes, I'd like all Mario. I can't think of a Mario game I've played I haven't had a lot of fun with. Oh. Why won't you burn? This is not good. Not good, not good. Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm so stressed out. Oh, God. Oh, God. I dodged the wrong way. Oh, no. I'm so mad at myself right now. Mario Wonder was a terrible co-op multiplayer game, a fun single-player game. Yeah. That sounds fair. Wait, which one? Where am I at? Okay. I think I've talked about this a little bit before about Mario Wonder and how I feel like Mario Maker has kind of made it difficult for me to get really involved in.
Out of the way!
Is this a game I'd like to be a girl in? Oh. Nathan Visual with the ally commentary. Always good to see. Come on, just one fall. It just seems crazy that you don't do this. For me. Fine. Just for a second. I'm assuming that Mario Kart Maker is somewhere around the corner. And I don't know. But, you know, Mario Kart's a different... Oh, you again? All of these things, all of these choices that we have to make. Alright. Yeah, I wonder what they're... I really have to wonder about the Mario Kart, the next Mario Kart.
An adjuvant sample. These are combined with antigens to increase immune.
Yes, thank you.
System response.
What a lock? Well, it says something about a high intensity weapon. Great.
So it's called the Nemesis.
She said the name. You know, I actually don't think it was... Wait a minute. Did I actually kill this guy? Oh, wow. Amazing. I think that... Oh, really missed those quick turnaround buttons. Ugh. Oh. No, what? Donk. I like the donk. Now, how about bonk? We haven't seen a lot. We haven't seen any. I guess when they put out that TurboGrafx Mini, which is one of the few mini consoles I really wished that I had purchased. Really wish that I'd gotten that because it had the bonk games on it, and I have Mango Primate. Those things are the bane of my existence, being the mini consoles, or the Blizzard people. Yes. I must remember to gun hard. Thank you for thank you, Luna Chase. Okay, now I know that I can kill this thing, but it will take just a tremendous amount of killing to do that. I know I can kill it, but it will take. Okay, you look not properly fully killed. Great. Maybe now? Really? Okay, that looks fully killed. Oh, and then, of course, this one.
An adjuvant sample.
Ooh,
These are
get
combined with antigens to increase immune
about
system
you.
response.
Want this compound stuff. Has anybody ever wondered what the zombies were feeling like? Hey, it's Mega Man. It's just more likely to use the attack the lower your health is, or if you were... Huh.
So it's called the Nemesis.
Anybody see any movies over the weekend? Anybody go to the go to the pictures? Katie and me were going to go see Problemista, but we ended up not getting it ended up being sold out, so we saw Love Lies Bleeding instead. Arachnophobia Kid, thank you for subscribing, and I really appreciate that. Oh, I also want to see Late Night with the Devil. Saw Dune 2 again. I guess people are really into Dune 2. I'm excited to see it. I think either me and Allan are going to see it, or perhaps me and Dina and Allan are all going to go see it. Really been hearing some nice things about it. Excited to see what they've done with what they've done with it. Still haven't been to the theater in a while, maybe. I'm a big fan of. I've said it before in the stream. I'm not the biggest Dune person, so but I did like watching the first. I like watching the first Dune movie a great deal. Had a good time watching it. Glad I did it. We'll do again. I mean, I do think it is. I mean, I guess the evil in Resident Evil is more the Umbrella Corporation, corporate greed, if you may, is the true villain of the Resident Evil series. The zombies are just unfortunate. Oh, Mossy Lap, saddest song in the world. I'm very glad that someone else has watched that movie. I also find it to be a very interesting movie. I'm truly on the fence with the director, but I feel like Saddest Song in the World is probably my favorite of his movies, with probably Hole in the Head being my least favorite so far, with something like Careful. There's one other. I mean, look, I gotta say, I'm a bit of a freak for German expressionist cinema, and people that do German expressionist cinema. Finish both of these guys. Homages. Let's see if that does anything to you. Nope. Took it in stride. Took it in stride. Okay. Oh, hey. No, I didn't. Did I do? Oh, God. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm just not doing it very good. I think that in terms of saddest song in the world, I think it's got an overlap with a kind of classic style of movie making that's not just the German expressionist style that I really appreciate. But ultimately, I feel like the thing that really carries that movie forward are the performances. And I, having watched many of Guy Madden's other movies, I gotta say I would be suspect as to which of his. I mean, I think I don't know if he's great at directing actors. Hey, Luna Chase, what's up?
Out of the way!
Yep, I've seen City of Lost Children many times. Great movie. I wish that guy would have made more movies like it. Besides Alien Resurrection, which I also think is, despite being a bit of a tangle of a movie, is actually extremely fun to watch. Man. Just having a tough time out here. Just having a real tough time. What's King Ralph? King Ralph? Like the John Goodman King Ralph? Oh yeah, Delicatessen is also excellent. Again, wish he would make more movies like that and City of Lost Children. Can you take a direct hit? Do you want me to keep shooting you? Wait. This time he's actually... Huh. Well, I don't like that butt, I'll tell you. Do you think Guy Madden has any relationship to John Madden? I do not think... Hey! Well, that worked out well. You know, maybe things are looking up.
So it's called the Nemesis.
She says it. Lynch or Godard? Lynch. Dark City, also great movie.
An adjuvant sample. These are combined with antigens to increase immune system response.
The period of time when studios were scrambling to make Tim Burton-esque movies is very dear to me. I mean, I think it's more than just the predecessor to The Matrix. It's really a... I mean, it's just such a fun and interesting vehicle for, you know, you know, I guess, I mean, The Matrix in many ways, probably, I would like to know how much The Matrix, the Wachowskis knew about, or felt about. I'd like to know what they felt about Dark City. And I would also like them to re-release the Speed Racer movie in theaters. One of my top movie-going experiences of all time is the Speed Racer movie by the Wachowskis. Fuck Thunderstorm, power up. Oh no, sorry Luna Chase. Yeah, some storms. I know there's some storms tonight all over the country. Hopefully people are safe. I know, I was told also by the friend of mine that lent me this microphone that I guess I'm now going to buy from my friend. That we're probably going to experience a 15 to 20 degree drop in temperature between today and tomorrow, and it is in those sheer temperature drops that earthquakes normally happen. that's fun. Very sorry, Luna. Maybe I'm gonna go ahead and say that if I beat the game tonight, then it's dedicated to you, kiddo. Okay, now this is the stressful area. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can lure this one out first. He doesn't seem to want to be lured. Alright, and we did it. Nothing fancy. Just let's go ahead and save so we don't have to do that all over again. Thank you very much. And let's go ahead and re-up our little... Don't really like acid rounds. I know there's one of the creatures that really is supposed to be affected by acid rounds, but I don't remember which one it is at this point. Oh, I just made more acid rounds. It's tough. It's tough out here on these streets. I have now experienced I have actively experienced at least, and when I say actively experienced, I mean like I was awake, I knew it was happening, and it was intense. I've probably experienced 3 that way. Nope, not you. This. Okay, what am I supposed to do now? Okay. Go up here. Well, Nathan Vegetable, aren't you are you not a Californian by birth and rearing?
Unauthorized materials detected.
What? Did I miss something that I was supposed to do? Oh, I know. I'm supposed to go back. I have to go back through the pale heads. Been through the Northridge quake. Oh man. That must have been pretty freaking scary. Wait, is this not... Oh no, is it... That's not where I'm supposed to go? Oh... You know what? Sorry guys, I'm gonna do a little cheating here. I remember those earthquake simulators in science museums for kids. All right. I don't have any more explosive A's. Oh. hey, I mean, reloading a save is not necessarily the worst kind of cheating. And honestly, I think the people that, I mean, not allowing a greater, some greater leniency when it comes to headshots. I think that we're all, I don't think anyone's clean and pure in this scenario. Seen Amina dropping the Mooder Museum. In Philadelphia. Very one of our truly remarkable institutions. Hey, Catherine. I'm guessing that's Catherine from Philly. There's a great episode of a interview TV series by Errol Morris, where he interviews the whoever was then director of the Mooder Museum. You quit biting. All right. Where? Wait a minute. Test tube. But I have. Didn't I get the antigen? Sorry guys, I have to do this reload again. I feel like I'm... Can't think. Ooh. Special report on Boruto in the chat. I'm liking this train. And I was actually, speaking of train, I was just looking up prices. I was price checking train simulator controllers. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. See how dumb I am? Wait, which was JD which one is the Franklin Museum? I don't know about the Ninja Trains in Boruto, but I want to know more about the Franklin Museum. I think I will say that the train simulator controllers are quite pricey, like up in the $250 range for a good one, and it really feels like you have to.
Unauthorized materials detected.
Okay, so let's try the other one. Oh, let's try this. You. Wait.
Unauthorized materials detected.
Okay. What was the thing? Did you restore the just please I say on vaccine. Oh, I combined them in my inventory. Now I put it in here. I mean, it's tough to it's tough to watch it just about. Oh man. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing right now. Mid, low, great.
Identifying vaccine.
Yes.
thank you for the not very smart towards the train controller fund. If we do decide to pull that trigger, we'll definitely make a special event out of it. We got the vaccine, and now comes the gross stuff. Because nobody gets through these things. But J.D. Thompson, where is the Franklin Institute? Is it in? I know that someone was saying that they spent the night in the New York Natural History Museum, but I don't recall the Franklin Institute. Is that also Philadelphia? It is Philly. Okay. It's in Franklin. Thank you. Oh, just. Again, just make this a QTE. Jesus. Gee whiz. Oh, see, there's a QTE. No. Wait. What I'm doing the left stick. I was hitting the left stick. What does that mean? That's the weirdest QTE. Oh man, that's one of the... Just holding it forward, that's all? That's what I was doing. I mean, I was doing like a wiggle. Alright. After everything she's been through. Bentley Deuce, hello. Thank you for joining us this evening. Alright, I'm just holding the stick forward. That's literally it. I just have to hold the stick forward. Okay. When you have like a little ring around it that's the only QuickTime event that we get. Amazing. Great explosions. I love the fire effects, gotta say. I do enjoy those. Alright. Great gun cutter. Yeah. I do feel like they're giving me more tools to survive. Refuse, obviously, to accept that I may need a lower difficulty level, so they are just giving me more ammunition. Feels like a bit conspiratorial, but you know what? I'm taking it. Okay, do some upkeep here. These do look like rosemary, and I should know. We got a lot of rosemary in the Rackleff garden. Some in our household think we have too much rosemary, and I think that person is nuts. And I won't say who it is. Okay, let's look around a little bit more. That's what I'm saying. It grows like crazy. It smells nice. You can use it in cooking. It's drought resistant, and if you want to, and if you just clip the, hold on, solvents. Oh, cool. Okay, so that's how we get rid of Nemesis. And if you just clip a branch of it, it starts.
This place.
Holy moly, a hype train incoming. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to sing a song. This is a song that's dedicated to Luna, the Luna who was unfortunately taken from us by a power outage, and oh, now I gotta watch this thing for a second. Yeah, oh, Nemesis. This is a song dedicated to that, and also this terrible creature, Nemesis. Once upon a time, I was lost in a... Wait, once upon a time, I was lost in the facility... No, I can't do it. I was just, See, this is terrible.
Don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think...
Sorry about,
trying to impart
I want to keep the hype train going, but I just really need
I know you can't
need to get through this.
But I'm in this business to get paid. So let's make a deal.
Let's make a deal.
You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll record it all and sell the combat arc. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
Unkind man. Oh, that's a sticky guy. Alright, let's look at this sticky guy. I'm gonna just assume that I have to... 1, 2, 3. You, do. 1, 2, 3. Get through you. You're a sticky guy. You're a mean guy. You look bad, and I don't want it. I don't like to see it. I don't like it when you're... This is just horrible. I can't do anything about that. What's another thing I could do for a hype train besides singing? Obviously, I'm not doing a great job. You're a sticky guy. You're a mean guy. I wish I wasn't here. I wish I wasn't... You're a sticky guy. You're a mean guy. I wish I wasn't here. I wish I wish I wasn't here. I wish I wasn't here. You're a sticky guy. You're a mean guy. I wish I wasn't here. We don't need to watch you again. I wish I wasn't here, but here I am. Yes, here I am now with my sticky little friend. You and I could be so. You and I could be kind. You and I could be kind. But instead, you're a sticky, mean guy. Oh. Let's say do that once or twice. See if that helps. Whoa. Oh, dodge didn't work. Okay. Okay, so let's just Do I shoot you? Do I shoot these? Oh, it was that. Alright, I'm gonna just let him... you know what? I'm gonna let him kill me again. I'm gonna let this sticky guy, mean guy kill me, and then I'm just gonna try this whole battle all over again now that I have been taught through the sheer ingenuity and experimentation that one gathers into their intellect as someone who plays video games with a great deal of regularity. I'm just letting it... No. Stop trying to... Highly flammable, use flame rounds. Well, alright. So what can I talk about? Is there anything else I can talk about when it comes to the... Oh, immediately clobbered. I'm sorry, I can't sing. I've just the sheer stress of this whole situation has just made it very difficult to carry on with my Sticky Guy, Mean Guy song. Forgive me, people that contributed to the hype train. Just either keep replaying the same boss battle over and over again, or just try to finish the. Okay. Thank you for the hype train, everybody. Again, I'm sorry for. Damn it. Emotes are being delivered. Oh, wait, I wasn't dead. Oh, Jesus. Stop asking me that. Really? Don't they understand that one of the reasons why I'm dying so often is because I can't be two people at once? Alright. Jesus. I'm not. I know that. Yeah. Alright, what is the thing? Alright. Nope, nope. I'm not good at this part of the game. I feel like I'm supposed to maybe shoot all of these out, and they're all supposed to be out at the same time. What are utilikits? Oh, am I supposed to hit these in sequence? Is that so? Is that some? Is that the madness that I? Huh. It's like a kilt made out of Carhartt type material. Well, I can tell you that I really dislike wearing Carhartt stuff. I find them to be extremely uncomfortable to wear, But perhaps what you are suggesting is a better option for me. Then I could join the ranks of people who wear Carhartt. Finally.
Jill, is that you?
Oh, okay. Carlos!
You're okay.
He's okay.
Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
Thank you. Whoa, what? What? What does he mean, spot?
Watch it, you've got company.
Great.
He's hiding behind tank 1.
What? What the hell is happening?
He's behind number 1.
He's the... Oh! Wait a minute. So I didn't even need to... So confused. Oh, I'm so unhappy right now. Thank you for asking if I like Mario. I love Mario. I think Mario games are very fun. And I was just playing Super Mario Galaxy again recently, and I'm reminded about how fun the Super Mario Galaxy games are. And if you haven't played the Super Mario Galaxy games,
Here comes some more.
here comes some more. What does that mean? So rather
So
than...
hide behind 4.
Oh, good.
Now, miss that.
Whoa! Just... what in the name of creation? I love that this was the boss fight they thought we wanted.
Got some more incoming. Number 4.
Number four. He's hiding. Oh, he's not hiding.
I got this.
What?
Not what I intended to hit. But
Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay, so it is just taking regular damage. So that's helpful. Still a little caution. It's surprising. Back to you, Mango Primate. Oh, we love it when he jumps up in the air and
Here
runs in
comes some
circles.
more.
Oh, good.
Behind you.
What does that mean? So, I guess I didn't get the Magnum somehow. The iconic Magnum. My danger. Oh. Good at this game. Or at least, I'm good at this game in spurts.
Number 8. And smash time.
I love that it's smash time. That's it?
Jill! Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
Come on. Come on.
Jill, get back!
I enjoyed that.
Now get on!
A plus.
I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush.
This is not the end. This can't be the... That's the end?
Okay, I'll meet you up ahead.
Goodness gracious.
Nikolai, where did you go?
Okay. It's just stage
I
2
have to get that
nemesis.
vaccine back.
Alright, let's... That spec sheet. Huh. A part of me is desperate to go back and do that fight again, but I will not, because I know that it will be annoying to have to. But I really feel like I was so desperate to sing a song about the mean guy, sticky guy, that I was not paying attention to my own instincts, and I did a bad job, and I feel, I'm gonna be honest, don't feel great how that went down. Though I did very much enjoy the cinematic.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You print money. I like it. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun.
Uh-oh. Nice.
Have you ever seen anything so incredible? That or this would be worth millions. But, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Wait.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
Oh, Resident Evil. Oh. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Oh.
Opening compartment.
Now we're done.
I don't remember this from the original Resident Evil 3. It's very exciting.
Cooldown in progress. Deactivating power sources.
Damn.
Oh. Congratulations on finishing your taxes. Planning on doing that next week. Always nice to see you, Moop. Oh. Wait, am I supposed to? Oh, sorry. Moop, what you were saying is that reminds me of something in Levelized Bleeding. Probably, thank you, Nugmaster. You're probably not fully incorrect. I probably will do the extension as I have done the last couple of years, ever since. Hey, what? What? When did I get? Did I have the assault rifle the whole time? You know what? No. That seems like you're trying to fool me into doing an assist thing, and I just won't play by those rules. Resident Evil 7 is also my favorite. I think of the... Well, no, okay. Resident Evil 4 is definitely my favorite Resident Evil game. Specifically, Resident Evil 4 on the Nintendo Wii. Apart from that, Resident Evil 4, then Resident Evil 7. Then Resident Evil 2. I love Luigi, GI2 Watcher. Thank you. I love all of the Luigi's Mansion games. I love Luigi's Mansion games. So fun. Love playing fun. Love fun Luigi guy. If I were, oh, of course.
Felt that, did you?
Oh dear. Got both of those. I mean, those Luigi's Mansion games are so very fun. I love playing Luigi's Mansion games. I'm very excited to replay Luigi's Mansion 2 Dark Moon. It is re-released. I don't mind.
I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
Thank you for saying that, Jill. We all needed to hear that from you. This stage, slowest possible. I mean, despite how crazy everything looks right now, I gotta say this just does feel so much more boring than those pale heads zombies.
All power sources activated.
I also think that the Luigi expansion for New Super Mario Bros. Wii U was probably my favorite 2D Mario game since Super Mario World and Hell Wonder. Is that it?
Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit!
Excellent. Excellent. Alright. Resident Evil 3 has won my heart back.
Good riddance.
That was just a stomping good time. Just gonna go ahead and grab some stuff, even though I'm pretty sure I don't need any of that. And soon I get to casually do another playthrough at some time now that I'll have the new Game Plus. That's exciting. What's over here? Just gonna look around. Gonna give Starfield a go. I'm very curious. I actually was just thinking about how I wanted to give Fallout 76 a go after all this time, and I feel like
Can't let Nikolai get away with that vaccine. I hope Carlos managed to stop him. Oh, I can still catch him.
I gotta say I really enjoy your game streams because you critique the game design and thank you. Thank you for that, Moop. I try my best to do the things that you say to do. I know that the... Oh, they got him. Carlos is down.
You're not going to stop. Promised you this, didn't I?
Huh.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
No, don't care.
For the people
My
kind of...
client ordered me to reduce umbrella.
Catherine, I believe that is the I think that is the general accepted wisdom about Fallout 76 these days. And also, as someone who enjoyed Fallout 4 a great deal, just because Fruity Spruce, what you're describing, walking around, looking at things, and shooting vitals. I don't really need a lot of... I actually find the Fallout story... the Fallout stories in general are just not that interesting to me. They always seem to put a lot more effort into the
I'll hit you.
Elder Scrolls storylines, and I definitely...
There's no other way.
Huh?
Take this shot!
Carlos!
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel.
The pores on these character models are quite
Why'd you do it?
dynamic. Fallout. I mean, yes, Arachnophobia Kid. You're right. The Fallout side quests are the reason to play, and I understand that Fruity Spruce is correct. That New Vegas is the one with the best story.
Tell you, if you get me out of here.
A Carlos-less world. A Carlos-less world.
You're a fool. You're a fool! If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
We did it. I beat Resident Evil 3 on the stream. Unless there's some helicopter shooting sequence that I don't remember. Nope.
Jill, you alright?
I beat video game.
There it is.
A lot of power still on. I think together we all beat the video game. I think everybody that has been involved with these game streams is responsible for beating the video game. I feel like that last Nemesis, those last two Nemesis encounters, I barely did anything, and so
It's finally over.
if someone else is responsible, it is you guys in the chat out there, EGI2 family. Fam, as we're, as the kids like to call it. People always say fam.
Washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus.
Huh.
It was greed.
It was me.
Human greed.
Great.
I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them. Once and for all.
Wait, so when is the next time Jill Valentine shows up? After Resident Evil 3. Is it... It's 5. Are you sure about it? It's 5? Wait. No, because Chris Redfield and Revelations was I think Revelations is the next one, because I think that Revelations... No, you're right. 5 was before Revelations. Which feels odd. Mozzie Lump, I don't think that we are allowed to question the narrative pathways that the Resident Evil series has taken over the years. And here's the thing. There aren't really any revelations in Revelations, as far as I recall. There's boat, and then there's there's slugs that are large and unhappy things to behold. Oh right, Blonde Ninja. Thank you, Fruity Spruce. I feel like they're doing whatever's the most fun. I do agree with that. I think that the next thing I do want to try playing No Man's Sky a little bit, but maybe now everybody's reminding me how silly Resident Evil games are in their entirety. The oeuvre of Resident Evil is so silly. I might have to play 8 next, and just keep plugging away at my early hours of No Man's Sky, which are, probably not the most exciting thing to stream anyway. Definitely, Resident Evil builds upon how silly it is. I think with just a expert level of misdirection, and I think that Silent Hill doesn't really understand. The latter Silent Hill games just aren't fun, I think, and they don't. What's fun about Silent Hill is that has been lost for a great many years. Obviously, the Silent Hill 2 remake is going to will probably be very exciting. I think it'll be, as long as they don't do anything stupid to the story that nobody wants, then it'll be a good thing to revisit. Yeah, Silent Hill isn't just spooky. It's also unnerving when it's at its best. I also think that it's just there's so many horror games that are doing psychological style horror so much more, and like kind of taking the foundations of Silent Hill's the first 4 Silent Hill games, and building upon those. It's just kind of like, I don't know if Silent Hill even really. It's like we don't. I'm not being particularly eloquent right now, but I'll say that I think that we don't need more new Silent Hill games in the same way that we don't need more Lord of the Rings novels. What is good about Lord of the Rings is the original tome, and anytime they try to expand on it with stuff from his notes, it just feels extraneous and not fun and not honest. They try to be badass. They try to be. There was the closest that they got was Shattered Memories on the Wii, but that still felt like it wasn't. You could have just called that something different, and it would have been perfectly. It almost would have been more memorable. It probably had like a greater kind of cult following if it wasn't a reimagining of the first Silent Hill game. It just felt like they didn't really know what they were doing. What is it? Yeah, what is the 5? That's a great question. This feels like This feels like I'm going to get into a cool jet fighter and be a jet fighter person. This makes me want to play ladder afterburner games. I think Shattered Memories was... So that is... Yeah, Mossy Lamp, I think that you're probably onto something there. Also, it's like it's Ace Combat was the other one I was trying to remember the name of. Kind of reminds me of when Bill and Ted didn't see the. I very much like that you said that. I'm very excited to see what my grade is here. This is just a soaring emotional thing to have in your ears as you're awaiting what will most likely be a C grade at the end of the game. The first siren is very scary, and I mean I can't remember when Siren came out in relation to Silent Hill 3 and 4. Oh yeah, I think I have Dread out somewhere. This is definitely someone. Just imagine being the person who comes into work one day and gets to just wail. You're going to be doing the credits for a game where a giant man in a trench coat becomes a giant disemboweled spider hamburger thing. And just take that image into your heart. We're going to show you some concept art of like the final battle, and just take that inspiration, knowing that the meat slop, thank you, Moop, that the meat slop had been defeated, and what that must feel like for the people involved. Weird low frame rate there. Wow. Great. Oh, time saved. 37. I was right. It was a C. I got a C. Can't believe it. What would it take to get an A+? Alright, do I get to new game plus? The shop has been unlocked. Let's look at what is shop? Wow. Imagine all the things you could buy. More hip pouch. Ugh. Infinite ammo. I mean, it does seem pretty good. It's 15 shot 9mm. What do I want to buy? What would I buy in this situation? Probably. But can I come back and buy more stuff that goes? I don't think I would want the infinite handgun. I'm so mad that I got a C, even though I was so sure it was going to be a C. Carlos, it's cool that they have the new drawings. I like that. I can't remember what is it. The little shaky head guys that give me these art unlocks. I did manifest. Is that? Well, They have nuts. Oh, yeah. Who's this guy? Oh, wait. I remember him now. Is it Chris Redfield? Brad, of course. Done. Recovery coin. It's hot dogger. Maybe hot dogger's the thing to get. Yeah, seems like a lot of work went into making sure the dog had its nuts there. Wait, so do I not get to carry over? Wait a minute. There's not New Game Plus? You have to beat the game in 2.5 hours to get an A? Wow, that's bananas. Well, guys, I know it's a bit short of what was promised, but I don't really feel like I don't have time to start a new game. So I'm gonna just say thank you so much for a C for Carlos. That I love that. And I love that we all got to spend this time together, and we got to that I actually managed to beat a game on a game stream for the first time, and that's a big deal for me. And I will play more games on stream, and I'm sorry for not being able to get it together to do the new game reviews this evening. But again, as that show continues to be something that feels like it needs a little bit more work, then I just want a little. I just feel like I needed a little bit more time to work on it today. But I also needed to go ahead and tell you that our editor for Dance Freak is back on the case, and so we have been spending a little bit more time fine tuning a edit that will then be passed along to our special effects and sound design. So once that's done, then we're going to have a picture for you guys to watch. Hopefully, once we actually feel like we have that done, then we'll start booking some screenings, and you guys are the best. Thank you so much for doing this with me. I can't decide now. I can't decide if I'm going to do No Man's Sky or Resident Evil 8 next, but kind of leaning towards Resident Evil 8 because it's just these Resident Evil games are just so stupid. I just love them. I just love them. Don't fly to LA to see it, Scampy Pants. We're gonna probably bring it to. We're gonna hit. We're not just gonna. We're gonna hit the hot spots. No Man's Sky is more open ended, and but I also the reason I don't want to start playing No Man's Sky on stream yet is because I feel like I'm just learning. I'm still learning everything, and I feel like I want it to be a little bit more visually interesting than me just picking out different wall types for my first. Denver is a hotspot, yes. So the hotspots would be in hotspots, Atlanta, Richmond, just going up the East Coast here. Atlanta, Richmond, Baltimore, Philly, New York, Boston, Montreal, Toronto, Chicago, Detroit, etc. Yeah, more on that later. That's why I decided to do this tonight instead of you game reviews. So I don't know if it'll end up being a tour, but it's going to be, it'll be a file. Eventually, it will be a file on a hard drive somewheres, or a flash drive, and then with that, you can travel fairly. It'll be a run. Thank you, Catherine. A run. Halifax. Whoa. I did a show in Halifax many, many, many years ago, and I thought it was such an interesting, bizarre scene there, and I will hopefully, I can't promise anything. It's up to the families of Allan and myself as to what level of time we can take off to do these shows, but I really liked Halifax, and it could be a zip drive, could be not in the list. He just, well, I can't say every town. I can't make. All I can say is that there's some states that we probably will have to put off till later because of rules about film festival submissions. And if say there was a film festival in Texas that requires that your picture be premiered at the festival, if you're going for any Texas screening, then technically you're supposed to get a slice of film reel. You will, Scampy Pants, be receiving, once we have everything made, then we will decide which stills get printed onto nice paper and distributed. But obviously we don't want to put anything out that could potentially have spoilers in it. That's all I'll say tonight. 5 minutes out from what I was expecting, and I will see you guys soon. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Oh, and raid. Who are we raiding tonight, folks? First one, Monkus? Gigi? I gotta know. Give me a raid. Oh, Monkus is... see, I thought Monkus was like a weird misspelling of a town. Monkus got it first, so we're raiding Monkus. Oh. I don't know who Monkus is. This guy better not be some sort of creep. Good night.